And a lot of people are afraid to say it because they don't want to upset Tom Brady.
But he is going to be met hard and met fast by number 31 of that defense, Daryl Green, a name that I have said again and again tonight. Daryl Green making a huge tackle.
Welcome to the 24/7 podcast. You are now here with Daryl Green. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And honestly, today something must be in the water. Something must be in the water because I've been brought to make the craziest decision. Today I'm betting against Tom Brady. I'm betting against Tom Brady. I don't like doing this. I don't like betting against Tom Brady. Every time I do it, he make me look crazy, make me look like I don't know a lot of football. But I'm betting against Tom Brady, and I'm going to give you a few reasons why. First reason. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they're currently sitting at 3-3. They currently have a playoff spot, but they're sitting at 3-3. Tom Brady, this is his 23rd season in the NFL. He's currently 45. We've heard about the off-the-field issues. Him and his wife, they're going through things. You know, she has voiced publicly that she has been dissatisfied with his longevity in the game. You know, Tom Brady, he has kids. Like I said, don't want to focus too much on the off-the-field things. But we can't ignore them either. We have to look at that. We have to look at on the field. Tom Brady hasn't looked like himself. I know you want to say offensive line, receivers been out. Leonard Fournette, you know, they're not getting the running game looking like it's looked in the past. But you say all that, and then I say, if we're going to give those excuses, which they are excuses, because when you're out there, you're asked to perform with whatever you have, so those are excuses. If we're going to give Tom Brady those excuses, that makes more of a point for him to retire. That's what a lot of people don't understand. It's no point of rebuilding, retooling, getting it back together, trying again next year. That is over. That is over with Tom Brady because he's a win now. He's in a win now mode. Would you rebuild a team with LeBron on it? No. So if you're not in win now mode, then you defeat the purpose of having that guy. Let's look at some of the statistics. We know that the Pittsburgh Steelers have upset the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in this recent week. That game was very questionable to me. We look at how many times Tampa Bay got in the red zone and didn't come away with points. On a 2-point conversion where they could have tied the game up, I think that's a really bad play call. That's what I think. That's my opinion. I think that was a really bad play call. They should have called something better in that situation. Didn't get it. Also, this is a Steelers team that's been struggling. That's been struggling defensively and offensively. And you come out here and lose that game. Now you got Tom Brady. He's on the sideline yelling at his offensive lineman. But Tom Brady, you have to look at the mirror and yell at yourself. You have to yell at yourself in some of those situations. You're missing routine throws. You don't have the same velocity. You're just not looking like yourself. Let me give you the teams that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have beaten this season. Let me know what you think of these teams. They have wins over the Cowboys, the Saints, and the Falcons. One of those teams are in the current playoff picture. So that's telling you a lot about what the season is looking like this year. Pittsburgh, a team who is now 2-4. That's a team that they lost to, not in the playoff picture. Looking at their opponents are averaging 17.2 points. So you're telling me your GOAT, Tom Brady, best quarterback of all time, always going to make it happen. Game-winning drive, you want him under the center. You telling me he can't average over 17.2 points? That's what the stats are telling me. That's what it's literally telling me right now. Tom Brady can't score 3 touchdowns in a game. He's performed well against the Chiefs. He performed well against the Falcons. Every other game, I'm sitting here and I'm leaving wondering. I'm wondering what's going on. Especially in that Packers game. I think they just gave that game away. He performed well late. We know the delay of game situation. They couldn't get a playoff, and then they didn't get the 2-point conversion. I don't know what's up with Tampa Bay and 2-point conversions, but they just need to stay away from situations where they have to go for 2-point conversions because they're not getting them. They're not getting them. Looking at their third down efficiency, this is where you make your money. This is where you stay on the field or you get off the field. They have a 38% third down efficiency. Tell me what you think of that. They didn't convert third down well against Pittsburgh. They haven't converted third down well all season. Like I said, going back to that Packers game that we all seen on primetime. Very ugly game. Very ugly game offensively, and it's a punting match. Whose punter is better? That's what we're seeing with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're not looking good. Tom Brady isn't looking good. Let me give you another eye-popping stat that I researched. Tom Brady currently has a 52 QBR. Let me give you these guys' names and tell me what you think of them. Jacoby Brissett, Marcus Mariota, and Jared Goff. These aren't even quarterbacks that you want to play Madden with, let alone go out on the NFL field and win a game with. But those guys have higher QBRs than Tom Brady. Tom Brady, I think you need to really do some soul searching, really see what this season brings, and really consider going into retirement, a real retirement, not a retirement for the media, for publicity, and then you come back the same season like we don't need that again. We need a real retirement. We need you to really retire this season. You don't want to be remembered as a guy who fell off. I always say, whether it be basketball, whether it be football, you want to retire a season early. You don't want to retire a season too late. You want to retire a season early. You don't want to retire on time either. Retiring that season early, that gives you the best of both worlds. Personally, once I would have stayed retired this offseason. They won the Super Bowl, tried to run it back, didn't get it. And now you're in a situation where you're not really performing well. You're not really looked at as a contender. So it's going to be interesting to see how this season plays out, whether they pick up steam. We know this is a team that likes to play well going into the playoffs. That's usually when Tampa Bay gets hot. So I want to see if they get hot again this season. But if not, Tom Brady, you really have to consider going into retirement.